These are the coins uncertified and ungraded. They did 2 30th anniversary American Silver Eagles. They did 2 of them. They did the SP coin that we sold at $149, and they did a proof coin. We sell this proof coin that you see right here at $189. Really? I may have that here in a minute. I don't know if I'll have time for that or not.
All right.
Okay. So certified, this is well over $300 or $350. I have the coins. This is the 30th anniversary set that the United States Mint never did. Okay, they should have, but they never did. I've already sold 16 of these, and I haven't even, we just started presenting it.
We have 257 left.
And I have 257 left. This will sell out. We're gonna spend about 6 or 8 minutes here. I will sell every one of these. The United States government did a 10th anniversary set. They did a 20th anniversary set, and they did a 25th anniversary set. They put them in special boxes. They did special finishes. For the 30th anniversary, they did not do, in essence, a special set. They made special coins. The only 2 edge-lettered silver eagles in the history of the United States Mint are these coins right here. The mint state, or the satin finish coin, and the proof coin. These are the boxes that they used for the 10th, the 20th anniversary and the 25th anniversary. I have boxes left over.
Boxes are
so
gorgeous.
I'm going to do the box. I'm going to do the set that the United States government never did, that they should have done. So we're doing, this is our 30th anniversary set with the box. We sell these boxes for like $29.95. And they're absolutely spectacular. So the coins are going to fit right in there, just like this.
Separately is $149.
Yep.
That one separately is $189.
$189 certified. We're going to give you the regular coins in the set that the government should have done for $199. For $199, you get both coins. You are going to get them in the custom mint presentation box, the one they should have used. They did it for the other anniversary sets. This was the box for the 20th anniversary and the 25th anniversary. Don't know why they didn't do it for the 30th. You have the original certificates of authenticity from the paper box that they used. So you're going to have the proof and the uncirculated. You have the pair at $199.95.
How about $49.99 on a flex pay?
Now that's even more ridiculous.
I know.
I don't even pay attention to flex pays.
Well, because we don't offer it very often.
We don't on coins very much. Now, here's the key consideration to this, because of the boxes, because of the limited edition of the coins. So if you're looking for the rarest satin finished silver eagle ever made by the United States government, it would be this coin right here. If you were looking for the rarest regular West Point minted proof silver eagle ever made by the United States government, it would be this coin right here.
And you get them both.
If you wanted to look for the only 2 edge-lettered American silver eagles in the history of the United States Mint, it would be this coin here and this coin here, saying 30th anniversary right here. If you want to find an anniversary American silver eagle that is marked on the coin itself, being either 10th, 20th, 25th, or 30th anniversary, it would only be the 30th anniversary, and it would be these coins right here. Each coin weighing an ounce of pure silver. Here's what we're looking at, okay? What you're looking at is an opportunity to own the 30th anniversary set that we put together in the special red oak, the blue lacquer. I always do red oak presentation. The Mint has done this blue lacquer box that you're going to have right here. The problem is I'm down to my final quantities. We've sold several hundreds of these sets. I have 239 sets remaining. These are the 2016 American Silver Eagles from last year.
And they are proof and uncirculated.
Proof and uncirculated. Well, they're actually satin. This is actually satin finish as opposed to the proof. So if you're looking at this, once again, so these are the 30th anniversary Eagles. If you look at the 10th anniversary eagle, once again, that coin in uncertified condition, about a $5,000 or $7,000 coin. The 20th anniversary coin going to be $400 or $500. The 25th anniversary coin going to be $700 or $800. These coins less than $100 a piece. As a matter of fact, less than $80 a piece if you price in the box at what we have sold them for individually over the course of time.
And we have 2 minutes on the clock, and now less than 200 total available.
That's the problem. So these are going to sell extraordinarily quickly, okay, as well, and that's what we would expect. Because, like I said, I'm down to, unfortunately, final quantities, not only from a coin standpoint, but from a box standpoint. I only had so many of these extra boxes left over from the 20th and 25th anniversary sets. So when you open this up, this is not, the government did not make this set. They made the coins, they made the 30th anniversary coins, but they never put them out in a special set like they did all the other anniversary sets. We're going to go ahead and do their work for them. We're going to give you the box as the government should have, and they would have intended. These are the satin finish coins. They're both, once again, edge lettered, 30th anniversary. It is the complete and total anniversary, edge lettered anniversary set that you're going to have right here. Now, as we are counting these down, unfortunately, like I said, our actual kind of hard quantity is about 211 sets. But if you take out all the people calling in, we have about 4 dozen.
I know.
Okay?
I know. That's the hard part.
So we have to kind of have to hit a moving target here, is what it comes down to. We've got to lead it a little bit.
That's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah, because we have to guess. How many people are calling in because they could have been buying the Kennedy coin. They could be buying multiples. Many people are buying multiples of these coins. Now, of course, there's they were so busy right here with the phones and everything. So there's people on HSN.com. There's doing all of that.
Understanding too that this is the time frame where on the whole west side of the country it's only 5-something in the afternoon. So a lot of people are just getting in. People mark their calendars for Mike's coin collecting shows, and for those